So we're in the shed. The fence. And we'll go this way.
Where do you want to put the sweatshirt?
And then we'll walk out. I should be doing this sideways. So that's the gate for the dog yard. And then if we go this way, we have our little wren nest. And my bird feeder number 1. We walk over here. We've got our gun range. There's a little path that takes us over here. So there's the gun range. That tree fell in one of the recent storms. That's the back of the property. And then we walk our little path this way. This will stay wooded. So we'll keep this path. And we put mulch down on this. And this takes us out to the little meadow where we have our fruit trees. Apples, peaches, plums. Oh, I think there's 2 types of apples. There we go. You can just see we'll keep all this just as it is. And we'll keep all this just as it is. And you can see the gun range back there again. We'll come out here. So there's our fruit trees. And our purple martin house. We lost our cherry tree, so we planted a quince. And then these are the cultivated blackberries. So hopefully they'll come back this year. We kind of cut them down and put the vines in. And then this takes us up to where we're going to put the greenhouse. So you can see this is a big open area. We can't plant anything here because we have the walnut trees. Nothing will grow by the walnut trees. I'll go over here. We have a little path over to our neighbor's house. And we go down here. And then there's a path from the greenhouse to where the house is going to be. I'll show you that here in a few minutes. And then our little pine tree of some sort. So again, greenhouse here. Mosquitoes here. Then you come down this little path. And this is all raspberries. And the walnut tree. And it is a producing walnut tree. Ugh. Sorry. Mosquito in my ear. And then this is our little weird hill out front that you can't mow because the mower will tip over. So rather than mow it, we decided to turn it into a native garden. So we've got some coneflowers, some brown-eyed Susan. We went ahead and threw some lilies in, some ground cover, all that good stuff. And then you can see, if you can see that tree way down there, that's the front, but we'll walk the front. So we're going to keep this all wooded so that it gives us the privacy to the house. Sassafras. And then these are some of the things that we've been planting that'll hopefully grow up here. You can kind of see the row. These are all trees and plants that mountain laurel that kind of keep their leaves through the winter so that it'll continue to block. So you can see Darren up there. So this is probably the thinnest area, and that's our woodshed. The house will be right up there on that hill. So this tree was planted last year. I think this is the dogwood. I think this is a dogwood. No, I don't remember what that is, but it actually bloomed this year. We planted this, and we planted this. And again, sorry, car. Planted that, and this, and this. And then this is actually my blue indigo. I don't know what's growing in with it. We bought it from a lady that does native plants. Looks like bellflower, but I'm thinking it ended up in cross-pollinated in her basket or something, because I have the indigo, and then we've got this bellflower looking thing. And then our stones that Darren made for the driveway entrance. There's that one. And here's the other blue indigo, which you can see is much larger than the other. Some more plants that we planted. This one we planted yesterday. That's an allspice. Just for the record, that was like $30 at Four Seasons Landscaping in Valparaiso. Definitely nice, healthy looking plants and very good prices. Okay, then we go over here. This was a tree that fell over the winter. So instead of trying to cut it all up, we planted some different grasses. So here you can see we've got grass that gets taller, and then we've got the Shenandoah, and then this is kind of a lily turf ground cover, and then Coreopsis. We did that on both sides of the thing, so eventually that'll just grow up and we'll just leave that there. And this will kind of be a hill again of native flowers similar to the one way down there. And then we'll walk up here. This part of the property between the neighbors and us we won't do anything with. It'll stay wooded. And we'll go up the driveway. And we've got some native flowers and stuff that we planted in here with the ferns. Don't know what kind of ferns these are. I'm sure, Jim, you could tell us. But we've got a bunch of those. Some on that side. Keep walking up the drive. Today, we actually cleared a spot to the left here for parking, but eventually the plan is we'll put a little carport here because we want to keep the little riverboat that we're working on here at the property because it's for the Kankakee River. So we'll buy one of those little metal carports and just threw some mulch down. So again, you can kind of just see. And then we'll take this little path. Oh wait, house goes here. So there you can kind of see the wood way back. Let me find the path. No, it's over there. There's the path that goes to the greenhouse. That's the path that goes to the fruit trees. And then, of course, the backyard with the dogs. For the dogs. Oops, I'm still zoomed in. But then you can go this way. And we have a little path to take us back here, which is some more of the property. And our property goes right up to the back of his carport, where that wood is stacked. But we'll go down here. Another little birdhouse. We have those all over. So this path takes us down here behind the shed, which the dogs won't have access to. And we're actually going to turn this huge tree that fell before we bought the property into a hugelkultur. Can't see it from here. That's our rhododendron. Another rhododendron. But there, now you can see it. See. So we started covering it with mulch and leaves, and we'll turn that into a hugelkultur. And then back here, we're going to do like a little rain garden. So that's why we already started planting some of the grasses on this extra little hump. So you can see some grasses on the shed. Behind the shed. Walk back up. And I guess Darren's ready because he closed the gate. Oh, there he is. And you're fine. And this is the hill that I had to have. Kept telling Darren, I don't want flat, boring land. I don't want flat, boring land. I want a hill and trees. And now I walk up this hill when we're here 100 times. And I cuss this thing out. Hate this hill. But when we move, I'll love the hill again because I won't have to go up and down it 10 times in a row. There you can see the hill. That's all.